Hello everyone and welcome to No Sugar Challenge Cooking. Now, I uploaded a video with all of this stuff earlier, but there were certain things about that video that I didn't really like, I was unprepared for. So, since my breakfast and my lunch are the exact same thing, I decided I would go ahead and show you me cooking my lunch using the exact same stuff. So first of all, I've got my avocado oil that I'm going to be using to grease my pan. I've got one egg. I'm going to be using about 3 measured tablespoons, which is going to equal about 2 of these regular silverware tablespoons, and 1 cup of this pre-measured guacamole that I get from Walmart. Now, the guacamole is already measured out to about 100 calories. The egg is 80 calories. Since I'm using 3 cups, or 3 tablespoons, I mean, that's going to be 30 calories per serving. Serving size is 1 tablespoon, 90 calories. Now for the avocado oil, I'm using about a teaspoon, so this is 130 per tablespoon. I'm using about a teaspoon, so you divide that by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4, so this is about 40 calories for the teaspoon. And normally I don't count this, but we can go for it. So 80, 90, that's going to be 170 plus the 100, so it's 270 plus the 40 we called this, so this will be about 310 calories. So I got the calorie count wrong on my last video. I apologize for that. But anyway, this is what we're doing. What I'm making is a bacon omelet with a side of guacamole. This is what I eat every day for breakfast and lunch. So I'm going to show y'all how I do it. I'm going to move this stuff off to the side. I'm going to bring in my, gotta fix that right quick. There we go. I'll get this recording thing right eventually. But for now, I have to go ahead and put my butane in. Then I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. Now, the problem I had with this in the last video was this gets extremely hot extremely fast. And I didn't know that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this heat way down. About right there. I am just at the minimum mark on this. So, like I said, it got too hot too quick earlier. So what I'm going to do, as I did before, and I said that there was a small surface area for this, what I meant was it's too big. That's what I don't like about it, because my pan is real small. So it's kind of difficult to get it on there just right. But anyway, you take your avocado oil for about a teaspoon, let it heat up until it's free flowing. Now since I have the heat down, this is going to take a little longer this time, which is okay, that's fine. You actually want it to take a little longer because your food will come out better. You don't have to cook everything on super high heat. Now I'd say that's about high enough, so we're going to crack the egg. Put our egg in there. And now, as I said in the last video, I like using a plastic fork because a spatula is too big. And you could, yes, I was thinking about it after I made the video, you could easily crack the egg in a bowl and add milk or cream to it if you so chose. Or you could use the liquid eggs like the egg beaters stuff. Those are both also perfectly good options. Just if you do that, make sure to pay attention to your serving sizes. So I'm going to let this sit here and cook a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add my bacon to it. As I said, I use 2 silverware tablespoons of bacon, which equals about 3 measured tablespoons. I'm not going for exactness here, I'm going for closeness. So anyway, Do that. Go ahead and test the sides to see. And like I said in the last video, you can always pull it off, but this is cooking a lot better. This is cooking a lot more like how I wanted it to the last video. So now you just take it, fold the edge, and then you press it down until it touches the other side of your 1 egg Wonder Pan. Now, I'm calling this an omelet. I know there's no cheese in it. That's fine. We're not looking for cheese because cheese is just going to add calories. It'll add more protein, it'll add more fat as well, but this is a good breakfast. As I said in my last video, this is what I eat every day for breakfast and lunch. So what I'm going to do is turn this a little bit so that it's a little easier for me to actually flip it. And remember, like I said, always flip the curved side, the rounded side. And as you probably saw, you probably noticed, the egg wasn't cooked on the upper side when I added the bacon. Well, that's why it's easier to flip like this. And that's why we're going to cook it a little longer. To let that egg inside heat up along with the bacon, and that egg will cook as you're doing this. And you flip it again. Be careful not to stick your fork directly into the egg, which will tear it like I just did a little bit. So you just let it sit there, let it cook a little longer. Fork is already starting to break, so we'll go back to the metal fork. The plastic fork is good, and normally I don't have those problems with it, but I guess just with this different cooktop, it cooks a little different. Now this is almost done. We're just going to let it cook a little bit more. You see how it's browned right in here? That's what you're looking for on both sides. We're going to let that cook just a little more, and then we're going to take it off the heat. Move this off to the side, move this off to the side. Okay, I think this is done. We're going to go ahead and flip it once more just to make sure, just to verify, and yes, that is good. That is almost perfect. Then, I'm going to slide that on here, go ahead and cut this off, slide your little camp stove out of the way, and then, look, I actually made sure to have a real plate this time. You simply lift the egg out, place it there, put your pan off to the side, and you've got your guacamole. And just like before, I'm just going to take it and get as much off the lid as we can, because you really want all of this. This stuff is actually really good. I like it. I like it personally. Then, as before, you go around and just kind of plop it out there. And as stated, fresh is always better, so if you are good at choosing a ripe avocado, more power to you. You can make your own guacamole, you can make your own avocado, but this is just for convenience sake. Because, first of all, I don't know how to pick an avocado that's ripe, and I don't know how to work with avocados that well. But these pre-portioned things, I can do that. And so here it is. This is my lunch for today. Same as my breakfast. I actually like this one a little better because I was able to turn the heat down some more on my cooktop, and I think it's going to work a lot better anyway. So, I've got an actual knife. Let's go ahead and show you. Like I said, just do like that. Get yourself a little guacamole, put it on top. And it's just as good as it was the last time. And for the cross section, because this one's going to hold up a lot better because the egg was actually a little less cooked whenever we added our bacon. That was why it was so crumbly in the last video, was the egg cooked too quickly. But this time, you can see the bacon is actually staying in there because the egg has cooked in between the bacon pieces. And that's why I was complaining so much in the previous video about the heat being too high. Because if the heat is too high, if the egg cooks too quickly, then it won't be liquid when you put the bacon in, so it won't like actually form and adhere and stay to where you can't really shake the bacon out, see? but that's all cooked on the inside. Anyway, this is my lunch, and I wanted to do this video again because, like I said last time, I had issues with the first video, so I wanted to show y'all a better version of the same dish. So if you like this video, let me know, and I may try to do more in the future. But until then, hope everyone has a great day, and I just want you all to stay healthy and enjoy life. See you next time.